what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Jay. I'm here to say that I got another story time today. Oh yeah. So today's video is about the time where I stole my bully's girlfriend. Right? Now, this takes place back when I was in 5th grade. So I was 10 years old. And yeah, let's just get into it. So we'll call this bully a name. We'll call him Billy the Bully. Alright. So Billy the Bully, right? He was in my grade. He was about as tall as me, a little bit more on the chubby side, like I am now. And yeah, but like a lot of people in the school like feared him or respected him. Reason being was because I think like his dad, basically, alright, so his dad was like supposedly like a very well respected person within like the streets, and because of that a whole lot of the kids were scared of him because they figured that, you know, he'd be like his dad, or his dad would like come and like, I don't know, kill their parents or something like that. So because of that a lot of people feared him. And I'm not gonna lie, around this time I'm not gonna say that like I was the toughest kid, cause I've never been like one of those people who like just always is tough. Like I'm just one of those funny, goofy kids, you know. And like, you know, I like to laugh. I like to have fun. I don't want to be serious all the time. So this is so you know, kids like me tend to get picked on a whole lot. So editing Jason. So because of that, basically, like, I guess you could say he was kind of bullying me. Like, basically what he'd do is, like, he always, like, call me names. He'd be like, oh, you're gay, and, you know, the whole nine for a bully. So he'd be like, you know, he'd say all this stuff. And I remember, like, I got real tired of him saying it. I think the last thing he said before I snapped was, like, he said something about my mom, right? And, like, I don't know exactly what he said, but, like, one thing that, like, I don't like is when people talk about my mom. You see, unfortunately, my mom had passed away when I was 5. So, like, I didn't really get to, like, talk to her like that and stuff. Like everyone else, basically, like, you know, they have their stories with her and stuff. And me, it's like, I have a couple, but it's like, I barely remember them. Like, they're fuzzy stories. So because of that, like, I don't like when anybody talks about my mom. So I was like, nah, I gotta make him feel the way I feel. Not physically, because I knew that I couldn't beat him in, like, a fight. I was real skinny. Like, he would just toss me and flip me over and stuff. So I was just like, I'm gonna hurt him emotionally. I'm gonna take his girl. See, 10-year-old me was a savage. Like, I swear, younger me was such a savage. Like, such a cold heart. But, so, this was the plan, right? Around this time, Valentine's Day had just passed, like, probably like a week or so from, like, the place that this story, like, the time period that the story time takes place. So, because of that, you know, everybody was still in their lovey-dovey mood, and some people were still receiving Valentine's Day gifts. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna get, I know, because basically he had that mindset of, like, treating girls like trash and stuff. And, you know, his girlfriend was only with him because of his status. But, you know, once she noticed the wholesome man that I was, this is really how I thought when I was 10. So once she realized the wholesome man that I was, she would definitely fall in love with me. And that's exactly what I thought. So what do you think I did? Basically, I went to the dollar store. I purchased the biggest teddy bear that I could see, along with some chocolates. And I picked some roses up off the ground. And I, like, basically, you know, set them up all nice and stuff to make it, like, look like, yeah, like, I'm that guy. Like, I got this money, blah, blah, blah. So, like, basically, you know, the next day of school comes, right? So next day at school comes, I'm hyped. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to take his girl. He's about to be mad, blah, blah, blah. And I see her in the hallway, like, and I walk up to her, and I'm like, hey, after school, I got something to give you. And, she thought I was, joking, because I was one of the people who was really, like, joking about Valentine's Day. Like, I was saying, like, jokes like, oh, well, if you want something for Valentine's Day, what do I get? Like, Valentine's Day is really just for girls, because, which I mean, like, I kind of still stand on that, but, like, I don't know, it's, everybody gets gifts on Valentine's Day, okay? Calm down. Like, I mean, unless you don't want gifts on Valentine's Day, that's also cool too. Like, I don't want to make you feel like, oh, I gotta get a gift. You don't have to. It's just if you want to. So, fast forward to after school, right? And we're in like this playground, and he's hanging out with his girl. And I remember like I pulled the bear out of the like out of my book bag, and instantly I just seen her like look at it. And then she ran over to me and was like, hey, who's that for? And I was like, it's for you. So I give it to her. She starts doing the whole, like, girly emotional thing where she's like, oh, my God, is this really mine? And, like, I was sitting there smiling. And Bill the Bully, I think, or is it Billy the Bully? One of them. He's pissed. Like, he just, like, he's mad because he knows that he can't get that. You see, Billy, although his dad was, like, supposed to be, like, this real big guy in the streets, they were still kind of broke. Because of that, Billy knew that even if he wanted to, he couldn't get his girl a gift. So, she, like, hugged me and everything, and he was just like, why are you hugging him? Because he was one of them, overprotective boyfriends, I guess you could call him. So he was like, oh, why are you hugging him? No, you can't hug him, blah blah blah. And she was like, oh my God, you're always so like sensitive. And then they start getting into an argument, and I was like, yes. And what do you think happened? Well, after arguing for about, I'd say 10 minutes, they broke up. And 2 days later, she asked me if I wanted to date her, in which I kindly declined. And yeah, so that's the story about how I stole his girlfriend. There's not really a part 2 to this story, but like there is something that happens after this story that I will be sharing in like another story time. So make sure you smash the like button, share it with your friends and everything, so that way you guys can get that second story. But I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Woo!